I've been watching a lot of like videos on it and stuff, just like trying to prepare myself.
It'll still shock you, but just know that there's an end. And it'll
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tap out or anything like that. I definitely
No stress.
want to
We've
get
got till 4, so that's why I set it up like this. We have plenty of time. Yeah, we'll just start with this stencil. You guys been having a good week?
Yeah, man. It's been well, I mean I've had some stuff go on, but yeah, so far it's been
Overall, not bad.
yeah.
Okay.
Forgot we had
I'm
a
gonna have to hold that for a second.
Yep.
Do you remember that one tattoo that we were watching get done? And I know we were gonna ask him about it.
What, who, the Luke Ashley guy?
No. It was like the tattoo was getting done in like the weirdest spot. I can't remember what spot it was. But me and you, when we saw it, we were like, what?
Oh, the
yeah,
roof of
on the
his
top
mouth.
of the mouth.
Never done one, and I probably never will. I hope.
Yeah, that's so strange.
I don't think it would hurt too much.
I mean, it would definitely vibrate like a motherfucker.
Oh, like that tickling feeling?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know I'm a little shaky
I
right now.
totally fine.
I don't know why, like I've been like nervous for this one, even though that I'm excited about it. I'm just
Because it's a pond,
I
dude.
know.
Like, it's...
I've eaten, I've made sure I'm staying hydrated, I've drank Pedialyte.
Hell yeah.
About like 7
Yeah.
big jugs of Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And I'll put some little star thingies a little bit more, but I'll make sure we leave this open for
Okay.
the other stuff in case we can get it in.
Okay.
I'll give you a handful of those just in case. Yeah, we'll jam on this one first. Hopefully, make it nice and quick for you.
Give them lollipops, make them happy.
You can never go wrong with lollipop.
Do you want me to open it for
I
you?
opened it.
Oh my god.
I learned how to do a lot of things one handed in the Marine Corps. You haven't had one of these since I was a kid. Every time I go to the doctor's office, I'm like, or even like they have them at the VA, and I'm like, man, I want to grab one of those so bad, but
I do.
I feel weird grabbing it.
Like 17 grown men in service. Like, yeah, no, I don't mess with that. Give me a grenade pin to pick my teeth. I'm not even talking about
Yep.
No, I always grab one. I can't help it.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a nice small line.
Everybody thinks there's a snack bar.
Alright, how was that? Terrible.
Yeah, but it's alright. I'll get through it.
Terrible. So much for the lollipop.
a shoe down.
Oh, yeah. Oh man, this sucker's really good.
I'm glad you're getting both of them today instead of spacing it out.
Oh yeah. I think especially for something like this, I think it's better to do it if possible.
Just straight and done with it, or done and over with.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not an expert. What?
And the biggest reason I did it in two is because I have to wear gloves for work, and it's difficult to try to heal while working.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I did that on the first one, and it was like, alright, this completely sucks. So the second one I did the day before I left for a road trip. Still sucked, but at least I didn't have to wear gloves.
Yeah.
That was really the best part of that. But yeah, just get it out of the way in one good shot. It's a little bit easier. Because once you know how it feels, you're like, oh yeah, I don't want to come back and do that second one.
Yeah.
It took me 14 years to do the second one.
Damn.
Because I didn't want to, I mean, I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to do it. The timing has to be perfect.
Yeah, I saw your that new one you got on the side of the left side of your face.
Oh yeah.
I noticed it whenever, like, one of the last times I was here, and then I saw it online. But I thought it was pretty sweet.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I had Jason do it. When my mother died, I got the right side done. And then I was like, man, I really don't want to wait for my father to eventually die. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Feel a little bit more balanced. So I love the way this one looked, and I was like, yeah, it's time to do the other one. Still doing all right?
Oh yeah. Now, if this does stick pretty good, and we are able to do like the bottom corner one, I don't want to do any color in that because I don't think color would stick very good in the hand. But how bad is it for color to be in the hand? Like, how bad does that fade?
It just depends on what it is. Like the stuff on mine, you did a bunch of color and most of it didn't stay. The pigment's just a little bigger, and it can cause problems, but like it just doesn't like to stay as well. Black is a nice, thin, heavily saturated pigment, so if you're gonna have the best opportunity for it to stay, black is gonna be it. The other ones just, I mean, they can stay. I mean, like on mine, I've still got some color, but the majority of it's probably not going to stick around.
Yeah, I'm sorry we're late getting up here too. There's Totally fine. Somebody ran into a pole.
Full blown smack that pole.
Oof.
Yeah, we got it on camera.
Not of the smacking of the pole, but of the car being smushed.
Yeah, all these years of having a dash cam, I've only managed to get one video of the most epic crash right here as I was coming to work. And because it was so bad and so violent, I jumped out of the car to help the person that the guy hit. I didn't press save.
Oh.
So by the time I got back to the car, they'd already rode over that 15 minutes.
Oh man.
And I'm talking like a full-size, like 1300 dually flipping on St. Louis up here, like right in front of the shop.
Good God.
That reminds me of the one we ran into. We were in Tennessee. This big dually truck was sitting in the fast lane, completely parked in the fast lane, and it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, has no hazards on, no flasher, nothing, just parked in the fast lane. And we almost hit him, but we ended up turning around because we were like, what if it's a medical emergency or something?
Yeah.
And right when we got the car turned around and parked, a kid slammed into the back of him. Reed ran up there, like, the dude's door wouldn't open. His car ended up catching fire. Reed got him out. I went to go talk to the dude, and the dude was like completely wasted, like yelling at me, like, of course I'm not okay. And it was like, dude, I'm just checking on you. Like, you were parked in the lane. Like, what do you want me to say to you?
Yeah. It was crazy.
He was very upset that we, like, he just seemed upset in the whole situation, like. And that kid hit him hard enough to where, like, it sent the truck a good little distance.
Absolutely. I've never seen one of those in person, but I've seen video. 70 miles an hour is very, very fast for a 4,000-pound piece of metal wheel.
Down the street.
Yeah, I've learned that a lot here. I drive a 2500 Duramax, and and there's been plenty of times on the road people cut me off and expect that my truck can stop on a dime. Like, there was one, a minivan cut me off, and the person in front of that minivan brake checked, and like, I was going 90, and I was so scared I was gonna hit the back of that van, because it's a van, it was full of kids, and I knew for a fact my truck would have just completely took out the back of that van, because I got a bull guard on the front of it too. So it's like, come on guys, like,
Absolutely.
stop. I don't know, I thought Washington, D.C. driving was bad. And then
Chicago's terrible.
I'm okay with that.
Chicago is literally has the worst drivers I've ever experienced in the continental United States.
I think Washington, D.C.'s problem is just that there's so many people. That's why so many people walk. Like, when you get, like, right to that bridge, you'll notice a lot of people will park their cars out of Washington, D.C. and literally walk into Washington, D.C. That's what Mom did. When she worked in Washington, she worked at the Lincoln Observatory, and she would park there, and she'd do her runs around Washington, D.C. and all that. 26 miles, I think, to run around the whole, like, Washington, D.C. and everything.
Wow.
She did that every day. My mom was a pretty, like, crazy runner. She ran a lot.
I hate running.
I hate running to a certain extent.
I mean, in the Marine Corps, we had to do, I think it's remember which one it was. At some point we had to run, I think it's 3 miles in a certain amount of time. I think it's like you have to run it in under 20 minutes, and I think that's to get out of the main radius of a nuclear blast. Like that's how much time you have from the first warning to get to
A safe distance.
Yeah. If you're at the 3 mile radius zone, everything's completely vaporized.
So can you run 3 miles in that time?
Yeah, I ran it in 1847. That's my best time.
Yeah, I suck at running. I'm not a runner.
I hate it. I hate it.
My sister and my mom, 2 runners out of the family. Me, no. I'd rather go do everything else but run. I could swim. Like, you want me to swim across the ocean? Cool, I'll do that. Not running.
Swimming works out a lot more of the muscles too.
I know, I used to swim a lot. I used to do swim lessons. I did swim lessons for about 4 years, and every day after school. And I got really good at swimming. And we only did that because when we went overseas, my mom didn't want anything happening if we went to like the beach or something. So she wanted to make sure all of us knew how to swim perfectly.
Oh yeah, I mean I would understand that. That makes, especially your mom being like long and that. She might want to.
The only 2 things that get me to run is a bear or the police. Other than that, nope, no more.
Do you ever get stigmatized for your tattoos?
Oh yeah.
Like I've had a couple people lately like kind of give me this like really awkward stare of like.
Or you had one lady call you a gangbanger.
Oh yeah, she called me a gangbanger. I'm like, I don't even remember what I said. I just
Well, at
remember,
first you said you didn't even hear her at first. She said it a few times.
Yeah, I can't remember right now. I do remember that happening. I just can't remember it.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, every time I'm at HEB in Burleson, we'll have like some little old woman will come up and say something like, "Oh, I like your shoes. Don't forget Jesus loves you," and hand me a card. All the time. Happened yesterday actually. And then when I had a lot of like frontal-facing face tattoos, I get pulled over for something like speeding or like rolling a red light or a stop sign, I should say. As soon as they come to the window and they saw my face, they would immediately put their hand on their gun.
Oh God.
And I was like, "Hey man, I rolled the stop sign. My bad. Like, you don't have to shoot me."
You're a good person.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, down here in Texas, most face tattoos are gang or cartel related.
That is.
And that's one reason I lasered them off. It was just like, just way too much negative attention.
Yeah, I mean, like the most I thought about doing was like getting like
The
something done
sideburn.
like right on the side right there.
But yeah. Yeah, no, as long as it's done well and it's like, I like the sideburn area because it's like, from the front, it's like, alright, maybe you have tattoos on your face, maybe you don't.
Yeah, and even then I can grow my beard out and it'll cover it pretty well. So
I just want the ones on my neck.
yeah, how bad does that hurt? Getting your neck done.
It's unpleasant. It's not as sharp as this, but it's definitely unpleasant. And it takes a lot longer. The skin's very, very stretchy, so you gotta endure it for quite a bit. And then it slows during the healing. You have a hard time like turning your head side to side. upside down.
Dude, you're the man.
We'll see after 6 weeks when it's days. It should. I mean, so I ran every line a couple times. I'm sure you felt that. And then I dotted a lot of the older ones. So it should stick, but you won't know for a few weeks.
Okay.
Skin is pretty soft, so it should have gone in pretty nice.
Yeah, I've been using some like cocoa butter stuff to soften it up because I thought that would help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'll pay for all the touch-ups and stuff too. Like, because I mean, I know how like these go. I know that.
I mean, there's a good chance it'll stick. Both of mine were one time, so
I mean, I trust you.
it's a good chance it'll be there, but there's also a good chance it won't be.
Right.
But don't worry, we'll make sure it sticks. If you have to blast it harder next time, we'll do it. I mean, I can't really go much harder, but we'll do it again, make sure it sticks.
Okay.
All right, so take a 5-minute break.
Hell
shake it
yeah.
off, and then we'll flip the bed around and we'll do the other side.
Oh, dude, it looks so good. All right. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette real fast.
Cigarette?
What?
I say cigarette. We'll just leave that there. Just set it on my books. Cigarette? You're just gonna stare at it now.